it tastes like.
You know what it is? That's them cigars, man. Them backwood, man. Cause we was in that club Friday and niggas started. I'm like, God. Shit. Have my baby walked in the house, she told me, they smell like pee when you walk in here. That's that cigar. Eric was smoking that backwood up there before he brought it back here. And when that nigga stood and that stuff fired that motherfucking backwood up, he was rolling. Britta said, what the fuck is that smell? Somebody smoking some corn. I said, him? Shit. I didn't even know the nigga. I just pointed straight at it. I said, him? Shit, he the only one sitting next to me just fired that shit up. She told me, you must be smoking a flavored cigar. So he told me, nah, this a backwood. I said, even worse. She told me, I instantly got a headache when he fired that shit up. Yeah, I don't see how people like them hoes. Backwood is nasty than a bitch. I don't like it. Make my head hurt. It's like a tobacco leaf. Why I want to roll my weed in tobacco?
114.
What's 114?
What day the 14th was on?
What happened on 114? Phone through too. Tried to make some plans on it, but they won't let me because it's the first school.
What did you do? Like do tomorrow, like that shit?
Do.
Alright. So phone bill do and the car note. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Alright. Let me play my game and think about some of the bills right now. But I got you. Come on.
Uncle Cool wants you. How'd they get over there?
Brandon brought him early this morning for a parade. On the way home a while ago, right before I left. I'm like, what y'all doing? Sitting down? They talking about, yeah. This nigga probably want a cigarette.
They said they sitting there. Oh, and then
I go to Oak Hill, go meet Joe. Then they call me right when I'm pulling out the driveway from meeting Joe. I'm like, they want to know, nah, I'm not going to take them on. Fuck this shit. Call me the JJ phone.
You said he probably want a cigarette and you lit it and start smoking it.
And to give it to him. That's it. Get a roll of tissue and take the cool.
Outside? In the bedroom?
No, in the bed, outside. Take it outside. He outside on the porch.
I was gonna say that the other day when I know Junior just walked in here and got a roll of tissue. There's a man up there in the front chewing tissue for real. They're eating it. I seen the chick on that show that was addicted to eating tissue. She used to sit around and eat it.
Just eat tissue?
Tissue. Little pieces of it, just tear and eat it. Little tissue. There was one on there that was eating soap. Bars of soap.
That's disgusting. I'm saying people just want to do some shit like that.
I'm gonna be on now.
Yeah, eat salt. Yeah, you right.
It's not strange as fucking soap and tissue. It's my strange dish.
But you just sit up and just eat that shit like that shit.
No, I don't just like that. No, like that. Not like that.
Coach, the weather is starting south. Perfect fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, boys, you got four down. Big dad. Hey, 133.
These guys will hook up to Odell Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in the state of Georgia. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 14th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
My dad's been on for a long time, too. Probably when he picked that flew across the road.
What?
I said my dad's been on for a long time, too. I'm done for New Year's. Surprised they ain't flew across the road.
Ryan, the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman.
All right.
And he takes this
You was thinking that too? Been right.
Big run there by Freeman, 74 yards.
Her hand's so cold.
Took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a first and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Smith trying to run for it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him.
They didn't get the push they needed. On second down, it's Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Come on, man. Why would you do that?
He's got a convoy, and
That nigga threw that hole right to him, dog. That dude turned around a long time ago.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you already are. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt.
I didn't understand that shit at all. That nigga just threw that hole right to him.
But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too programmed. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, Delta.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run a pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Is that not the very definition of a tough yard gain?
Now, is that one where as the receiver you go to your quarterback and say, why'd you even throw that?
Yeah, I think you do, and I think you wonder what type of a route are you going to send me on that only 1 yard's going to be the result? If I'm going to go in there and take contact, let's go and get something out of it, not just 1 yard.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
I got you. I got you.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers. Now you go over the top, take it deep, you know, get some of those big shots downfield.
There's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On third down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar.
Make it drop through.
For their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They run, Devontae Freeman. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. He's going to fire one into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Get it to him.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
I was.
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He jumped.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Double this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? So locked up tight, he was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something.
Damn, we need to score. Oh, we need to score.
Cybered back out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay,
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Come on, bro. You just...
It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next year?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
That is caught at the 7. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came out and ran the football open to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try again with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pick out there. It's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores for the games going on here around the NFL. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes you just make a change. All right, guys, had your fun? All right, throw it out the window. Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Touchdown.
Taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Right down the middle. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, or they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Bring it back.
Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good game, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create height than what is there. But this is a new way of doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
22. Base. 33. Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We ain't beginning to turn.
Now Ryan. It's Jones. And one pass before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of cap.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Through.
Larry Ogunjobi able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
Hey, check back. 20. Got. 33. Hey, check.
On third down,
Come on. Oh, he just don't throw that. All right. Nigga be trying to get that extra.
As he'll punt it away for the second time. He's going to field this at the 4. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch eight. Single. 90 is the money.
From the gun, Mayfield able to get away. Forced out to his left. He's going to take one
for it, and he's...
This weak shit, man.
Slides down and
for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Like on my phone.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Come on, man.
He's got a man wide open, complete. The try. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a a sudden, they've got a first down in the red zone. Mayfield to throw it.
Come on, bro.
Touchdown.
Good shit, dog.
From 13 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Oh, all because I just don't know what the fuck happened, man. That shit, dog.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check three. 58. Gun. Switch. Hey, check. Hey, Wood. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mark 633.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally stop it, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong course.
You better figure whatever the reason is. You better figure it out. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Tack McKinley. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. This one through, but hang on.
Oh my God, young nigga.
Defense, they might decline and take the points. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack.
I think I had
So
go
now
through my
2nd
man.
and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Ryan looking deep for Julio. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Mike 51. You ain't great. Mike 2.
They'll throw on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
We're down. 51 to Mike. 51. Watch the screen. Hey, Mike.
To try again. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
King. Pull it high.
They run it again with Chubb. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Browns on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's see what you got.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. Called out a very strong gain of 24.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Following the penalty, give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
Well, the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Hey, Steve 6. They're not ready for this.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Come on.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So